Hello all, welcome to NetSet OS. Today we will start with another DP question, unique path in a grid. Like other videos of DP, here also I will explain this concept with recursion as well as DP. And also I will tell you why we opt for DP rather than recursion. First of all, let us know what is the problem which we have to solve here. We will be given a matrix of m cross n and we have to start with starting of the matrix so as to reach m cross n. And here we have to reach to the end of the matrix avoiding obstacle which is in the form of 1. Mind it, either you can go right or down. So we have to look for the path in the way we have to reach to the end of the matrix, avoiding this obstacle. Here I'll be using bottom-up approach. So let's know for how to solve this by recursion. So what I'll do, I will start from 0, 0 and my destination will be 2 cross 2. And we will look for unique path to reach 2 cross 2. But before that, I'll be having few base condition. First, if my array element is 1, it should return 0 then and there. If my element of array is greater than its size, it should return 0. If my element is at the last, it will return 1. If we don't have any base condition, it will go for recursion. So let's understand this by recursion practically. So here I will take 0, 0 element as I'll take P for path 0, 0. As I have already told, either I can go to the right or to the bottom. Right for x plus 1, y and down x, y plus 1. So here I will have two recursive ways. First, the right part and the second one, the bottom part. So for 0, 0, I can go to 0, 1 and for right 1, 0. Side by side, I have to also look for these base condition. Now for 0, 1, there will be two paths. First, down 0 as it is and 2 and the right one as 1, 1. Now for 0, 2, the bottom part 0, 3 and the right part 1, 2. Now before going for 0, 3, I can look for x is 0 and 3 as y. So 3 is equal to size of y. Here it is getting one of the base condition and says here to return 0 then and there. So here I will return 0. Now for 1, 2, it will again go by recursive way, either for down or right. So for down, it will be 1, 3 and for right, it will be 2, 2. Now for x, it is 2. So I'll write 2 is equal to size x minus 1 will be 2. Size is 3 cross 3. So size x will be 3 and size y will also be 3. So here it meets the one of the base condition. So here it should return 1. So here I will get 1. Now at the time of returning there is a plus. So path of down plus right path, there will be an addition 0 plus 1. It will be 1 over here. Now from 0, 3, there was 0 value returned and here we got 1. Now 0 plus 1 is 1. Now for going 1, 1, here it meets the base condition. Whenever you get the obstacle, it should return 0. So here at the time of returning, it will return 0. 1 plus 0 will be 1 returned. Now we will go for right recursion. So let's start building. First, the bottom as 1, 1 and the right 2, 0. Now 1, 1 is an obstacle. So it will return 0 then and there. Now we will go for 2, 0. First, it will go for downward recursion as 2, 1 and the right one will be 3, 0. Then for 2, 1, downward will be 2, 2, whereas right element will be 3, 1. Now at the time of returning, it meets the third base condition and it will return 1. So we will get 1 over here. For 3, 1, it meets the first base condition. So it will return 0. 1 plus 0 will be 1. Now for 3, 0, here it will return 0. 1 plus 0 will be 1. And from 1, 1, it was returned 0 as it was obstacle. And we got 1 at the time of recursion. 1 from recursion. So 0 plus 1 will be 1. Now from down path, we received 1. And from the right path, we received 1. So 1 plus 1 will be 2 unique path. Now if I want to know the unique path, how it traversed, let's know all the ones over here. From the down path, there is a 1 on 0, 0. So here for 1, it goes to 0, 1. So I'll circle this. Then it will go for 1, 0, 2. So I will circle this path. Then choosing from 0, 3 and 1, 2, there is 1 for 1, 2. So I will circle 1, 2. Then there is a 2, 2. So this is how there was one unique path going from 0, 0 to 2, 2. Now let's look for the second path. First 0, 0 on 1, 0. So after 0, 0 there is a 1, 0. Then out of 1, 1 and 2, 0, there is a path for 2, 0. So here it is going from 0, 0 to 2, 0 straight. Then to 2, 1, 2, 1 and then it will go directly to 2, 2. That means there is another unique path going from 0, 0 to 2, 2 and the other path is 0, 0 via 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2 and going to the destination 2, 2. So this is how you can calculate unique path by recursion. But when we look for recursion, we have calculated this 1, 1 twice, 2, 2 twice and many more. If we are going for lengthier matrix, avoiding calculating again and again, you can go for storing the value in a single array and using it from there. Let's know how we can make it using dynamic programming. This is an algorithm. First, I need to create a 2D matrix of same. This is 3 cross 3. I will take the same matrix 3 cross 3. Then I will traverse the array row wise. So what I'll do, as soon as I will get the value as 0, I will write over here 1. It says in the fourth point, if there is no obstacle, write the first element of the matrix as 1. And then I need to copy the first value of the matrix to the second and third element of the row. Then I will go for copying this first element of the matrix to its column. Now for coming for inner matrix, I need to calculate the right and upper values. Up till here I got the first row and the first column. Now we will look for these values. Based on these values, I have to set my resulting matrix. Now let's start filling this matrix, and here if I get an obstacle is in the form of 1, so I will leave it as it is. Here I need not to calculate any of the sum. Now for going 1, 2, I will see here there is 0. So what I will do, I will calculate the sum of upper and side element. So 1 plus 0 is 1. Then we will go for 2, 1, as it is 0. That means there is no obstacle. By the way, obstacle is always in the form of 1. That we need to keep in our mind. So here I got 0. Now I will calculate the sum of upper and side element. 0 plus 1 is 1. Then 2, 2, there is 0. Same, I will calculate the sum of 1 plus 1 is 2. But make sure if you get any obstacle there, you need not to calculate the sum. Then at the last, return the last value of the matrix, which is 2. So here there are 2 unique paths from 0, 0 to last element of the matrix. So let's start writing the program for dynamic programming. So first of all, I need to keep these algorithm points in our mind. First, I need to create 2D matrix of same size as given in the array for storing the result so that we can use it again and again. Then I will traverse the row size, and I have to fill the row element first, then the column element. Based on these elements, I have to fill the inner element of the matrix, and make sure if you find any obstacle there, you should make it 0. So back to PyCharm. I'll start writing program. Unique path. Let's take array as an inner input. First, I have to make a 2D matrix. So here I will go for 0 into len of array 0, and here I'll give for I in array. First of all, I'll fill the first element of the matrix. Array of 0 is 0. There itself you will have a 1 element. Now based on this 1, I will fill first the column element. So I'll write for I in range 1 to len of array. Here I need to make sure that there is a 0 in the array or not. 0 represents that there is a path. Else if it is a 1, that means it is an obstacle. dp I0 will be equal to the previous element. Till here I got 1 for my first element. Now based on this 1, I will be filling the rest two elements as 1 by copying this first element of the matrix. So I'll write dp I minus 1 0. Now similarly I will write for row element. For row element I'll give for j in range, and representing my row element I'll give, and here it will be 0 j, and this will be 0 j minus 1. Here I got all the column elements. Now based on this j, I have looked for the last element. Based on this, I filled all the row elements. Now here we have filled for this column and this for row. Now based on these, I need to fill the inner elements of the matrix. So I'll start writing the main part of the program as for I in range 1 to len of ARR, for j in range from 1 to len of ARR 0. Then I will make sure if ARR ij is equal to 0, then only it will proceed. I have made all the elements as 0 initially. So if they are 0, it will have the sum of the upper, the left element, and with this we will get the last value. Whichever element I will get at this point will be my answer, the unique path. So let's have the input matrix, and here I will call the function, print it. I've put this bracket at wrong place. Here I will put, so that there will be all zeros at the time of creating the matrix. Now let's run the program. Here I got 2. There are 2 unique paths for going from first element of the matrix to the 2 cross 2. So this is how we can calculate unique path with the help of recursion and dynamic programming. So hopefully you understood this topic. So please don't forget to like, comment and share my video. So let's meet in the next video of dynamic programming. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.